My 6 most worn fragrances in 2024. Hey guys, it's Austin from Estudio Aroma. The first fragrance on this list is YSL La Nuit de l'Homme Irrité. This is a very spicy fragrance. There is some greenness in there, a little bit of like walking through a forest, a little sweetness. Very good fragrance that is going to grab your attention, but still a very light projector. It's only going to push off the skin, maybe a few inches, maybe up to a feet. It is meant for a date. It's never going to overwhelm, but they're gonna get wafts of it, and then they're going to be like, just keep coming closer and closer to try to get more and more smells of this good stuff. It's a decently cheap fragrance, but extremely high quality. I cannot live without this because in the winter when I'm like, you know, I don't really know what I want to wear today. I don't want to be too loud, yada, yada, yada. I just spray this on and go. And the plus side, I can put like 5 or 6 sprays and I'm never going to overwhelm anyone. Now, the second fragrance on this list is, you're going to call me basic, but Bleu de Chanel EDP. This is an absolute classic. Didn't used to like this fragrance. Kind of thought that the beginning smelled like Play-Doh just a little bit, but that's kind of come from the authentic grapefruit with spicy mint and then woods in the ending. Over time, I have really loved to like this spicy mint because it just is so good at grabbing attention. Great fragrance, 8 to 10 hours on the skin with decent and moderate projection. It's always going to keep that nice like 2 to 3 foot ambiance, so people are going to know you're there, but you're never going to overwhelm anyone. Now the third fragrance on this list is Dior Homme EDT. If I could only have one fragrance, this would be it. It is just all about warm woods. There's like a resin in here. It's hard to describe, but it's just very warm. This is a great performer. It's just so versatile. Like, that's just why I love it so much. I wear jeans and a sweatshirt like a ton, and this is one fragrance that just fits that outfit super well, and it's just so easy to wear because usually I'm in the rush, I'm not great at timing things, so I'm like, oh, Dior Homme, and then just grab it, spray it on, and we're good to go. Now, the fourth fragrance on this list is, ooh, smells like a dessert. Tom Ford Dior Extreme. This is like vanilla ice cream with cinnamon spice, and then you're using a wooden spoon to eat it. When you spray it in the air like that, don't walk into it. That's not how you apply cologne. Apply right to the skin, and plus it's hard to really get a nice waft when you do that. Either way, this is a decent performer only for the winter, but this is definitely one fragrance I would recommend if you're like, I want a winter fragrance, but I also want to be able to wear it for dates and absolutely be a showstopper. This is it. A few of these fragrances are super expensive, over $100 a bottle, and if you don't feel comfortable blind buying them, I don't blame you. For less than $13, I sell 3 milliliter decants, which just means I take my bottle and spray it into a little bottle and then sell it to you. The link is in the description. Now, the fourth fragrance on this list is one of my favorites, and most people do not talk about this as much as I think it needs to be talked about. This is Ralph Lauren Polo Deep Blue Parfum. This is your typical Polo DNA. Whenever I spray this on, I feel like a Polo model. It is just a fruity mango in the beginning and then Ambroxan in the end. If you don't know what Ambroxan is, just smell Dior Sauvage, kind of the same idea. And as you can guess, great at getting compliments. I was at Sheetz one day and I was getting coffee and I walked up to the cashier and he was like, hey man. I was like, hey. He's like, you smell amazing. Can you write down what that cologne is? And I was like, okay. So I wrote down Ralph Lauren Polo Deep Blue Parfum. It has gotten compliments from a few ladies, but that is like the most extreme where he was like, I need this cologne. That's just how good this is. The only bad thing is performance is like not that good. It's like 6 hours with light projection. Either way, only summer wear, great fragrance. Last fragrance on this list is Only About Leather. Great way to spice up your fragrance. It was just in my most masculine fragrances list. You can check that out here. This is probably the most expensive fragrance on this list, but well worth it because it's unique, but you can still wear it for everything and anything. Maybe not on the 90-degree days with like super high humidity, but pretty much everything else. Great way to spice up, super masculine. And this is Tom Ford Ombre Leather. Now, if you like this video, subscribe for more.